All right, people, we're going to be reacting to my other channel called Exposing Male Nature with Mindful Attraction, and let's see what this dude has to say.
This video is not going to send you straight to hell, but Jessica, I have to warn you about this. This is not evil. This is just real talk. So don't feel bad about applying these strategies. This is what happens when a man falls in love. When they fall in love, without you even trying, you mind fuck them. You mind fuck them into loving you. These strategies work. So let's get that out the way. You guys, I have another warning. Maria, this strategy works, but once you get attached to them and you do this and you have too much of a heavy hand, some of them might want to get revenge. So you want to apply this lightly. Don't gain any sadistic pleasure.
Well, I'm hyping it up.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that if you play too many games in the beginning and they sense it, they might retaliate with games themselves. You know? So that's why you gotta make sure that you don't show that you're
Playing?
Yeah, that you're playing games, because even though they may like you, they may wanna even things out. If you play too many games in the beginning.
From this, because I'm telling you, this works. And if you don't understand why this works, check out the previous video that I made on this channel. It's called 8 Brutal Truths About Men That Women Need to Know. Check that out. It's the last video that I did. Okay, it'll give you guys more understanding about male nature, and it'll give you guys the comfort to apply these strategies. We only have 5 minutes, so let's get this.
You always want to promote the previous videos.
Yeah, of course.
But it might sometimes I make a too much of a long introduction.
And if you guys, and don't forget, hit the like button, because this
shut the fuck up.
And who has somebody done fucks them, because you
okay.
Emma, go slow. Going slow mind fucks them because you are controlling the pace. You are playing with their patience. This creates an impatience, and impatience makes them accidentally reveal their red flags, and it reveals self-control on your part.
So this is where this is honestly the biggest mistake that women make.
Yeah,
they go slow with the ugly ones, but with the pretty ones, they don't know how to go slow because they don't want to.
They don't want to lose him.
They don't want to lose him, exactly. And so
they end up losing him because they don't see them like seriously.
Yeah. and this is literally the difference between treating you like you're pretty and treating you like you're ugly.
Ooh.
If you go fast, I don't care how pretty you are, guys will treat you ugly. Like, they'll treat you like you're somebody that doesn't deserve respect. They won't be romantic with you because you're so easy. And that also, going slow also shows you.
But I mean, a guy that has options, because another guy, I mean, if he's a good guy and you connect, well, that's not going to happen. But that's rare. I get it. But like, to be fair to men.
Yeah. But going slow also shows you your own weaknesses, because when you go slow, but then you notice you're speeding up, that shows you there's something, you're getting triggered.
Yeah, no, and also you get anxious.
You get exactly.
Oh, like, no, he's gonna leave.
Exactly. So what
you have to focus on that.
Yeah, and realize why that is. Like, going slow, and honestly, in anything, right? If you're learning a new skill, you go slow.
Yeah.
Right. You slow it down.
You repeat practice.
Exactly, and you have, and this is pretty much practice. And so a lot of women will watch this and think they do it. Well, because usually they deal with guys they don't like.
Yeah.
When they see it, but then when they
and that's a different game.
Yeah, that's a different game. Yeah. That's a completely different game. And when you do this on the ugly guys, it don't count. I want you to do this on the guys that you want, on that bone that you find attractive, right? Because that will show you whether or not you've grown emotionally. Being grown emotionally doesn't mean you're happy. Growing emotionally is when you meet your type, are you able to slow down?
Yeah, and also that you're able to maintain your personality. Like, to me, it took me like years to develop this skill, to be around a lot of attractive men and like be myself. Like,
guys too.
It's so hard.
It's hard.
Like, so hard. Because with ugly ones, they're like, yeah, let's hang out. Like, doesn't matter. But I mean, it's different from women because then you kind of get like resented.
Yeah.
So you tend up like being, I don't know, like too pushy
Yeah. Yeah.
at first. But then if you practice enough, you can be kind.
Yeah.
But that requires discipline and practice.
Pra-
And that's so hard.
It's hard, and that's why you got to have a spiritual practice,
Yeah.
meditation, or some religious belief. Religion is there to help you deal with the hardships of life. That's the point of religion.
Mhm.
You know, you may not believe in that religion, but if you believe in that religion, it becomes real.
Yeah.
That God literally becomes real to you. Your brain has the capacity to believe in things that don't exist. That's just how the brain works. You're optimizing your brain by believing in a higher power. Whether or not it exists, it doesn't matter, right? And when you're able to access that, you access self-control.
Also, I think that you have to see yourself and make justice to yourself in the future, because and that vision like protects you, because it's like, okay, I'm going to be with this guy that, I mean, if you're a girl and you're intelligent, you know how to act. Like I don't know, like you can find out a way to be in a way that he likes you. And maybe he even wants a relationship with that girl, but you're not that girl.
You're not that girl.
So it's like, I'm going to be like this for the next 5 years. That's gonna suck. So this is not my guy because I have to be like this, and it's so hard because then if I myself, then nobody's gonna love me ever.
Yeah, and then when he does like you, you actually stop acting and you show your needy side.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like that, because you act confident, but then when he likes you, you're like, okay, now I could be myself. And that's your needy self that you haven't developed.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't grown as a person. So they get to see that side. And most guys don't like that switch up. They like to know that they like to know that what they see is what they'll get 3 or 4 months from now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you change suddenly, like, I mean, I didn't sign for this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, a guy acts like he has his life together. He has a car, but then you realize that's his mom's car. Then you realize he doesn't live with his parent. He lives with his parents. And there's nothing wrong with living with your parents, but if you put up a front from the beginning and then you switch up, then they lose respect for you. You're like, oh, you're pathetic. You're insecure.
Yeah.
You know?
Your life.
Yeah. Now, we have an announcement, people, before we get back to the video. It's called our new course, which is the Commitment Blueprint. Listen, I asked you guys, and 1,000 of you guys answered my survey. And it seems like the biggest issue you guys struggle with is commitment. Getting out of situationships and getting guys to commit. This course is specifically meant to address those needs. Now, you guys all know that all of my courses, they over deliver. They produce results from natural chemistry to the psychological game of attraction. I have no doubt that if you guys apply what this course will say, you guys will find a guy that will commit to you guys. The issue is not with you. The problem is not with how you look, because if you look at women who are married, a lot of them, it ranges. There's no looks standard that you have to have. It's really about your mentality and the strategies that you apply. The problem is that with my videos, I have so many videos that sometimes you guys might suffer from information overload. So I'm going to put all of the information that I know from my experience and from what I've been learning in the past 2 years, because I've been really focusing on this course, really doing my research. As you guys know, I go to meditation retreats in order to come up with ideas, and I work with clients. And so I'm kind of up to date with what the main issue is. And I think I solved it. So pre-order this course. Is going to be released at the end of January. So pre-order it right now at a discounted rate, because this is going to be, in my opinion, my best course. The last 2 years, I've been through so much. I've had so many different experiences. I've worked with a diverse set of clients that I think I've reached the pinnacle of my experience. And I know for sure that if you guys apply what this course says, you will be satisfied. You will find a guy for you, and you will not need to watch my channel anymore. Well, that's going to suck, right? But Father Alex is here to help. Father Alex is not here to make you guys my slave. Father Alex is not here to make you guys into informational junkies. That's not the point. The point for me is that you guys watch my channel and that you guys can live your life without needing me. And that's the purpose of this course. Now, you guys can purchase it at a different option, right? In this course, we have a basic option, a basic package, and then we have the silver package, which with that course, you get the course and you get the Q&A seminar. What's a Q&A seminar? Well, when you guys watch the course, I'm going to have a Q&A session for about 2 or 3 weeks where you guys can ask me questions based on what you guys saw, and you guys are going to be able to replay it, right? So you guys are going to get access to the bonus webinar on top of this course. Now, we also have the gold package where you not only get access to the webinar, but also you get a 15-minute session with me at a discounted rate, right? So you guys can purchase it at one time or get a 3-month plan, right? And this 3-month plan allows you to purchase it at 1/3 of the price and pay it within 3 months, all right? Father Alex is not going to send the repo man to get the money back, right? And this is the thing, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, just ask me for your money back and I will give it back. Father Alex has always been faithful with giving you your money back. So click on the description down below, pre-order it right now. You guys know me. I don't just release courses. All of my courses are there because I feel like you guys need it. If not, I'll be making courses every year. So check it out. And I know that this will be the pinnacle of my life's work. You guys know I'm intense with things. I will over deliver. And if you guys don't think so, try me. All right, let's get back to the video.
A lot of the times we want somebody so badly that we lose control over our emotions. And the best way to gain control is to literally, like, even with, or even better yet, doing nothing. It allows you to gain control and it makes them feel like maybe you're not that into them. And that creates the insecurity, which causes them to want to get your validation. But don't go too slow. Don't be Mother Teresa. Don't be a turtle, right? You want to be able to go slower than what you go, meaning you want to feel like you want to go at like half a pace than what you normally do, or better yet, go slower than they are. Always show less interest than they're showing. Always be one step behind. The next thing, Ashley, is
I agree with that. If you are needy and you feel like they're urgent to like be with him, I mean that's a good advice for those kind of people, but only for those kind of people. Because if you are like cold by nature, or if you are dominant by nature, a lot of women are like that. Mm-hmm. If you practice that, then he's like, okay, she doesn't like me.
Yeah, exactly.
So that you have to do the opposite. You have to be like welcoming.
Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true, right? That's those and the thing is that these videos are usually not for boss bitches.
Yeah, of course.
They're not for Terminators. I call them Terminators, because those women have a different problem. It's like Miranda Priestly from Devil Wears Prada. Mm-hmm. Like she's too cold. She's too masculine.
Yeah, but you know, women are complicated. We can switch from people pleasing to like bitch if you're angry enough. We can like switch to the other.
Well, yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah, but again,
for you and for your
the problem
emotions.
is that if you like them, you won't get angry because you get angry by the things you tell yourself.
Yeah.
How you interpret things. When you like this person, you reinterpret things to keep things there, to not push him away. It's confirmation bias.
Yeah.
You know, but then when you get over him, then you start to get angry. Once you start getting over him, that's why when you get angry, a guy will like, oh, whoa, the fuck? Oh, shit, I don't like this. She never got angry before. You know, this is a video that I made about how anger changes a man's emotion.
I was thinking that, I mean, naturally women, as they get older, they get angry. Like,
yeah,
because like I had so many of these experiences that I don't want anymore. And you develop that anger, like it's natural. Like that's why they don't want like women in their 30s as well.
Well, no,
because they are wiser. And I think that for like women that are young, try to not get to that point. I mean, you can develop your anger right now. You don't have to wait until you're like 30.
Yeah, because
attitude.
At that point, you're bitter.
Yeah.
You know, the anger is resentment and angry.
Yeah.
Creates bitterness. You know, there's nothing wrong with being angry. Just don't be resentful.
Yeah. I mean, if you're angry and you're angry over time and you don't say nothing about it and you kind of hide it, then yeah, that's going to end up in bitterness.
Yeah.
But if you're open with your anger, then it's fine.
Yeah. And when you're not open, it's because you're afraid to push him away. You know, you're afraid of messing things up. There's a lot of women who have husbands for many
Oh,
years,
no.
and they
No, don't
and
do
and
that.
they don't and they hate him, but you know they already have kids together. So
Oh, that's a whole nother
Just be
topic.
ready to let them go when you apply this going slow strategy. Why? Because going slow sometimes shows their true colors. The key in the beginning is to see who they are because everyone is acting. Everyone is hiding behind a mask. And the key is unveiling that mask. Anytime you're able to see through people's facade, you come across as more attractive and they can sense that you can see through them. That is very important. And above all, when you see the red flags, get the fuck out. Because you're it's really about not wasting time, right? It's really about not wasting time, Melissa. The next thing is that, Sophia, be inconsistent from the start. I know this sounds evil, Sophia, but you have to do this. Why? If they're not chasing, then they're not the one. That is just that simple. When they're not chasing, they're not the one. It also reminds them of a high value woman in the past that didn't want them, because every person has that person in the past. Every person has experience.
But you're gonna have a shitty relationship if you play with that. I mean, you can have him. Like, you can attract a lot of guys. Like, you can attract them. But what's next?
Well, you'd be surprised, right? Because what I'm saying is in the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
First month.
Yeah, okay.
Because the first month is when people make the most mistakes. So you could, after the first month, you could make mistakes. But in the first month is when all of the fuck ups come, you start hanging out with him 4 or 5 times a week. And that's when you could look the most desperate. So just develop a little. It's like, it's like a job. Like, the first few months you behave well, the best. You behave really good. Once you know you have the job, then you could be a little bit more relaxed. Then you could come a little late every now and then, but don't be late the first month.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's just like, that's not a good relationship. I mean,
Mind fuck them like this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to develop other qualities. I mean, you have to be consistent. I mean, yeah, you can mind fuck him, but he's gonna be so insecure around you that he's gonna leave because he's going to feel insecure.
No, because after the first month, then once you've seen he's been consistent with you, once you've seen that he's chasing, then you can validate him. So you got to make him win over your consistency. You got to make him win over your niceness. You got to make him win over to know what's in your mind. If you just give that up quickly, he's not going to respect it that much. Some guys that are not toxic don't need that.
Go for them.
But again, most guys you meet are always in the middle.
Yeah. That's
and if you let guys in the middle play you over time, you're going to get resentful and angry, and you're going to get bitter. Prevent this. Prevent yourself from getting bitter. By filtering out guys with this strategy. Yes, it sucks, right? But guess what? If you want change in the world, somebody has to be Machiavellian. For example, people, climate change. Okay, how do you get climate change? How do you fix that? Well, politics is a dirty game. So if you want climate change, you got to be willing to get a little dirty if you really want influence.
Yeah, I mean, I know. But I'll play a different game.
Hey, this is the thing. If they're playing dirty and you're not, you're gonna lose. It's just how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I mean, of course, in my college years, I played dirty. It's kind of like how life happens. Like you have to learn, and you develop your own strength. And I think that it's healthy if you're doing it out of like I'm discovering my power. So that's great. I mean, do it, but just don't get stuck there. Like, you have to evolve. Like,
don't get addicted to the game.
Exactly.
Do it because it's necessary.
Yeah, and maybe because you never had done it before.
Yeah.
Like it's your first time, and like
yeah.
But then, like, I don't know. Remember that you have to, like, oh, I'm capable of doing this, and then like, okay, now that this is happening, how do I feel?
I mean, it's almost like when with text messages. If you respond fast, you saw the text, But we all know what happens when you respond fast. The impression you give them. When somebody responds fast, they're like, "What the fuck? Damn, they responded after 1 second. That's crazy." Well, guess what? I'm literally on my phone and I'll get a text and like that. I mean, in their mind, they think, "Oh my god, I'm desperate." But in my mind, I'm like, I just saw your text.
Yeah.
But that's not how the world works. That's the human brain. You can't help but make a judgment.
Or a story.
Yeah, like, oh, they're needy, they're creepy, they're like that. That's just how it is. You can't just change that. So yeah, you gotta play with those rules because humans are toxic at our nature. Children are manipulative. They'll manipulate their parents. They know what to tell you. And so with kids, you gotta play the game too. With kids, you gotta punish that little motherfucker. You gotta punish that kid. And when you're punishing him, don't smile.
Yeah.
When they're punishing him, but then they'll try to get you to smile. They'll try to tell, "Hey, mommy," and you're like, "Oh, okay." That's what you want to do. You want to be honest. You want to be open. But guess what? You're gonna create an ungrateful little brat. So look, good people don't want to resort to this because it's like, why do I have to play these games? Well, guess what? That's the world that we live in. Where if there was no narcissist, we wouldn't have to do this. The problem is that good people encounter narcissists eventually, right? And you got to protect yourself.
Well, yeah.
The worst thing in the world is giving up so much and them not giving anything back. So then, you know what? Even though you might be a good person, I got to play the game to preserve my self-esteem.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta play the game, but also to see their reaction. I mean, if they act like weird and, I don't know, controlling or needy, like, you gotta run away. I mean, for me, it's dangerous because if you do that and then he reacts and wants to be with you and you're like, "Oh, great, let's be together." I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing that? I mean, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, no, like, you're using this to see his true nature and then reject him.
Yeah. But you know what? This is just one of many benefits. The thing is that moralistically, it creates conflict in people that are not manipulative. And I understand that. But in the game of life, that's not how the game of life is. The game of life is dirty. And yes, why do we have to play these games? I don't want to play these games. I wish I could just be honest with a person. But the problem is that you could be honest, but the next person that I'm honest with, they might be playing a game and they might not be honest with me.
Yeah.
And I'll get dragged along and just get bitter. And that creates a problem because then, you know, they're saying if you look at the abyss long enough, it stares back at you.
Yeah.
You become the things that people do to you when they hurt you. You change over time.
Yeah.
You know, players were nice guys.
At the beginning.
And they met a bitch who took advantage of their niceness, and now they're players because they're resentful. They didn't protect themselves. You protect yourself with a little bit of, you know how they say, not all bacterias are bad.
Or, well, I mean, yeah, unless that there's another explanation that they were spoiled and cute, like, from the beginning, and they just have access to a lot of women. That's a different story.
That's another thing.
Because I mean, there are a lot of guys that are resentful, and they could be like normal guys.
Yeah.
But like some women fuck them up.
Yeah, and guess what? Maybe that guy just overextended himself too much. He saw too many romantic movies. He listened. He got his advice from his freaking grandma. Oh, mijo, just be honest and give her a flower. Bitch, I'm not in the 50s, okay? I can't just give her a flower. Motherfucker, like, they'll think I'm needy. They'll think I'm creepy. They may not even say I'm harassing her. Like, that's what happened. But when you're idealistico, oh, the world is roses. Okay, keep doing that shit. You're gonna end up shooting people. Not shooting people. You're gonna end up stabbing someone. You're gonna end up hurting a woman because the last girl hurt you, and because when you get traumatized, you start thinking in black and white. There's no middle ground no more. All women are bitches.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can get into that. But I mean, yeah, I get your point. I really get it. But I think that you have to use these strategies just to protect yourself.
Exactly.
And that's it.
That's literally the whole point because it's true. It's a sword. You could use a sword to block a shot, but you can also use a sword to stab someone. I'm teaching you martial arts.
Yeah, you can
defend yourself. Yeah, like you could. So you can even use the same argument when we're teaching people how to fight. You're teaching somebody how to choke somebody out. but you might also be teaching somebody how to restrain someone.
Yeah.
It just depends on the person that's watching this. You're teaching them, they got to be responsible with this because it is true. Some people will watch my channel and get married and find a girl. Good. But then some women will watch my channel like this. Hey, I'm going to get that motherfucker.
And they end up like losing because they just
Yeah, they end up
want him,
losing.
like bad with a bad relationship. Oh yeah, oh I'm so bad because he returned. It's like, yeah, and that's your punishment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's keep watching this. We got.
Whenever somebody is inconsistent, we become attracted to them. And usually every time we really like someone, we become attracted to them. And usually every time we really like someone, they were always inconsistent in the beginning. All the time. At least men. Most men have experienced that. So by just you being inconsistent in the beginning, actually, you activate projection. Meaning, you remind them of attractive people. Attractive people have a certain way of behaving that's consistent across all boards. Like they all have a very similar way of behaving. And anytime somebody acts inconsistent, it activates that loose end from somebody in the past, and it creates that projection. It's like a girl whose dad never loved her. She meets a guy that reminds her of her dad, and so she'll accidentally mistake the pain from the past that hasn't healed and project it onto that guy, right? So, Quintisha, you want to see them. You want them to see you like you're the ambassador of the United Nations. Be busy at first, and that's why going slow is so important. You gotta let them know that you have other people that you're talking to.
Well, of course, right? I mean, look, that's true. It's better you don't pretend, but guess what? Some people are lazy. Some people don't have lives.
well,
And
that's the problem.
Forget that. But look, you might have energy. Some people just are not motivated. And no matter how hard they try, they can't get out of that. They might be depressed. They might have something. And so it's kind of like, what are they going to do? Be honest that they're home all day? So you want to add more fire to the problem?
Well, yeah, you're not going to expose yourself like that.
Yeah, it's like, look, I get in an ideal world, we wouldn't lie. I know, but that's just not the world. We have to be realistic here. You know,
Yeah.
you're not going to go in an interview dressing like you dress all the time. No, you're going to dress better because that's the game.
Of course. Yeah.
But people lie during interviews, and it works.
Yeah, I mean, you have to show that you have power even if you don't have it, while you are construing your own power. I mean, that's a good strategy for beginners.
Sun Tzu said, if you're weak, act strong. If you're strong, act weak.
Yeah.
So if you know that I'm always busy, like let's just say I'm a powerful guy, well, guess what? Actually, responding fast is flattering. But if you think I'm a loser, then taking longer to respond is flattering because you're like, oh, okay, he's got things to do. Now, if she doesn't like me, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
If she's in the middle, it could push things and give me the advantage. Look, this sucks, but it's true. But guess what? If people don't learn this, it creates a bigger problem. They get bitter. Yeah. They might become school shooters.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you have to learn the game.
You got to learn the game. It's a game.
Mean, you have to learn it.
You got to learn it.
And also to avoid being stuck in the game when they apply that to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're doing this shit and this is so like, no, like I'm not going to play the game. So, okay, you don't want me? Bye.
Yeah. When want to finish now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, check us out on Patreon, and I'll see you guys next. All right. So if you guys want to work with Father Alex one-on-one, let me show you guys how to do it. These are the packages that we have. For $75, you guys can book a 10-minute call, $99, 15-minute call, 30-minute call for $150, 45, 200, 60, 250. Now, understand, I work fast. Most of the time, people get shocked by how quick I'm able to answer their questions because I have an intuitive grasp about this. For the last 10 years, I've been coaching thousands of women. And if you don't like the coaching session, you can get your money back. That's right, people. You can get your money back. I've never gotten somebody get their money back from their session, but that's a guarantee that if you think that what I said was BS, I'll send you your money back and it's no big deal. Now, we also have packages where rather than getting one, you guys can get it at a discount. So for example, the 45-minute call, you can get 3 of them. Naturally, it's $897 or $900. You get it at $747. And these packages are perfect because if you guys want an ongoing thing and you guys want to talk to me once a week, it's better if you're dating someone and you're seeing someone. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Sometimes you're being needy and creepy and you just don't know it, right? And so you need to talk to someone at least once a week to give you guys some perspective, because old habits die hard. They die hard, people. All right. So go check that out. And also, we have Coach in the Pocket, where you guys have access to me for a whole month. And it's, I believe it's $1,200, but you guys have access to me. You could text me, tell me, just say, hey, Father Alex, he left. What the fuck should I do? And that's meant for people who have strong compulsive behavior. And for some reason, all my strategies don't work. The problem is that most likely you're not applying what I say, and you're just doing what you feel like is best for you. And sometimes you just need somebody else to tell you, to listen to you, and to point out your mistakes. So just click in the description down below, and there you guys will have access to me, and I can help you in your situation. It's not counseling. It is not therapy. It's just dating advice. Okay? Anyways, take care. Bye-bye.